for the individuals in your circle and who will be listening to our conversation, what are two things that you would suggest, and be as specific as you can, that they can do to get to where you are?
I made a couple notes just to remind me of what I did, right? And what I did, and this was not with Myers-Briggs or anything like that, those personality tests. It was just me. And what I did, I made a list. I made a list. I was in a quiet place. I quieted all the voices in my head, sat down, and I put purpose on a piece of paper. And whatever came to my mind, I wrote it down. I wasn't thinking through anything. Sometimes I might repeat myself, but I made whatever came to my mind had to do with purpose. I put it on a piece of paper. I then went to ask family members about, what do they see in me? What gifts or talents, whatever. And then I went to my coworkers, right? And surprisingly enough, they were all similar. And then I look at what I was doing, because sometimes we are already doing what we're called to do, but we now have to focus on the specific skills or specific area of that career choice, that one that you make. And so I would say spend some quiet time prayerfully with God, because he created you, so he knows what he did, right? And so quiet time, and write some things down and ask some people about, your personality or what have you. So that's one. And the other thing is to look into what you're good at personally. And I said this before, that what comes easy to you may not come that easy to other people. So look at, are you a good speaker, right? Are you able to organize things, whatever? Those things we just don't really think about, but not everybody can do what you're doing that comes so natural to you. So don't kind of brush them or park them in the garage somewhere. They're important. That's part of you. That's part of your makeup. And I will think there's nothing better than living a fulfilled life. Money doesn't do it, really. Money will help you to not worry about paying bills, but money does not give you that inner reward feeling that you get when you do something and say yes. I many times I sound selfish, but serving others is giving, right? It's giving of yourself, giving of your talent, giving of your experience, giving of, giving whatever. And so it's not taken. But when you leave and you feel that you've made a difference in someone's life, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And as I said, for me, money doesn't bring that to me. It doesn't. It's just making a difference in someone's life. So right now, there's people that I've seen that I've helped who are, doing their masters. Because they feel like, hey, I can do this. They're nursing students actually are, well, they're no longer nursing students. That one of the things that they will talk about me is how I help them to understand how to nurse a person from the inside, because it's all task related. So, so I have them coming back. I would just say this, not because I'm tooting my own horn, but I'm just saying what living in your purpose does. I've been given awards at the hospital for the first nurse for this. I've been given awards as a teacher, helping nursing students, teaching them. So that's where my gift took me. That's where my purpose took me. Now, was I doing that for that? No. I love what I do. So I don't really care who sees it or who doesn't, because I love what I do. And I'm not doing it for that. I'm just doing it because it feels good. And so I would just say again, just kind of do the work to see if you're doing what you're supposed to do. Just do the work. And if you haven't gotten to where you are in a career, maybe you should take the time to really explore about, what am I here for? And it's not that hard, really, because it goes with, what am I good at? What do I do well? What are my skills, and talents? Because we all have some of those, and navigate through those. So that was a long answer to your question.
Long, but with lots of goodies and nuggets in there that I believe will be a good takeaway from this conversation. So, you're saying that if you find that you're doing some things exceptionally well and it's coming easy, that's a good opportunity to probably take a more closer, deeper look at those things, because that could very well be leading you in that direction of where your purpose should be.
Absolutely, that's a good indicator. I mean, one of the things is, one of the things that I have trouble with is when someone says you can be anything that you want to be. I don't believe in that. I could never be an opera singer, even with good training, right? I could never be a Beethoven, a concert piano, even with good training. So we are not, I don't believe that we can do anything that we put our mind to or work hard towards. No, we are called uniquely and specifically for a purpose that is unique to us. So, yeah, I'm very passionate about purpose, as you can probably tell.
I can see that, and that's one of the reasons why I thought it was so important to have you on this program. It's so important. Yes. So, in closing, is there anything else you want to add to this conversation?
Yeah, it's never too late to explore. It's never too late to explore your purpose. As I said, mine was in my late 30s. I was already in nursing. It's never late to explore. And in fact, what you're doing right now, if you are in a career, it might be aligning with your purpose. You just have to do a little bit more, exploration and see if it is. But it's never, and that's my giveaway, it's never too late. It's never too late to explore your purpose. And, as I said before, you might be doing what you already called to do. Hence, a collision with purpose, because you might have not even realized, hey, but if you explore and really do the work and reflection, you will probably see what you really love about what you're doing and what you're doing. And that will bring so much more fulfillment, because you're now more intentional about what you're doing, So a collision with purpose, a lot of the times, that's how it happens. That's how it happens.
And you said it, a collision with purpose. And that is what happened for you in that nursing career of yours, where you made so many wonderful discoveries.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, Mrs. Anderson, I want to thank you for joining me today on the A Collision with Purpose project. Your insights will undoubtedly add immense value to this conversation about purpose. I'm looking forward to having you back on this program. and so I'm gonna give you an open invitation that you can come back anytime. Will you accept that invitation?
Yes, I will. Thank you. Thank you. It's hard to say no, so I will say yes.
I truly appreciate that. But this is such a powerful concept, that informs so much of who we are and what we're here for, what we do. So I really appreciate you coming on today. So folks, this brings us to the end of this edition of the A Collision with Purpose project. If you are like most of us or some of us and would like to develop a better understanding of your purpose, then submit a short video to acollisionwithpurpose@gmail.com. If you're so inclined and would like to dig deeper into the topic and participate in an interview just like the one we just had, then submit your request to participate in an interview to acollisionwithpurposeproject@gmail.com. Please note that your video submission will be uploaded on our social media platforms. That is it for now. Blessings always.